The river that remembers the way home, a sleep narration. Close your eyes now, if you have not already. There is nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to hold on to. For the next little while, there is only this, my voice, low and slow, and the picture I am about to give you. Let your shoulders drop, let your jaw soften. Let your hands rest wherever they have landed, palms open, fingers loose, as though you have already let go of everything you were carrying. Good. Now picture a river, not a wide one, not a rushing one, a narrow, unhurried river. The kind that moves so slowly you have to watch a leaf on its surface for a full minute before you are sure it is moving at all. The water is the color of old pewter in the last light, soft and dull and kind to the eye. You are in a small boat on this river. There are no oars. There is no need for oars. The current is gentle enough to be trusted, and it is taking you somewhere, though you could not say exactly where, and you find, to your own quiet surprise, that you do not mind not knowing. The boat is wooden, worn smooth by decades of hands before yours. There is a blanket folded at your feet, the kind of blanket that has been washed so many times it has stopped being scratchy and started being soft in that particular way that only very old, very loved things become soft. You do not need it yet, but it is there if you want it. Above you, the sky is doing the thing it does at the end of a long day, fading from blue into something gentler. A color that does not quite have a name, somewhere between lavender and ash and the palest gold. The sun has not set. It is only beginning to think about setting, low and heavy and orange, at the very edge of the world, taking its time, because there is nowhere it needs to be either. The banks of the river slide past you slow and low. On one side there are willows, their branches trailing in the water, stirring small circles that spread and vanish, spread and vanish. On the other side there are fields cut short for the season, gold stubble catching the last of the light like something spun rather than grown. You do not need to do anything. The river is doing the work. Your only task, if it can even be called a task, is to notice. Notice the sound first. It is not a loud sound. It is the sound of water moving past wood, past reeds, past the smooth stones just beneath the surface, a sound like a long, slow exhale that never quite finishes, because it does not need to. There is something in that sound that your body recognizes, even if your mind has forgotten it, something old, something that goes back further than memory. It is the sound of being carried. Let it carry you. Feel the small movement of the boat beneath you, the way it dips and rises, so gently you almost cannot tell the difference between the dip and the rise, the way it all blurs into one long, soft rocking, side to side, side to side, like the oldest cradle there ever was. You pass a heron standing in the shallows near the bank, one leg tucked up beneath it, so still it might be carved from the reeds around it. It does not look at you. It has seen 1,000 boats pass this way before, on 1,000 evenings like this one, and it knows, the way old things know, that this is simply what evenings are for, drifting, passing through, letting go. The willows lean closer here, and for a moment you are moving through a kind of green shade, cool and soft, the light coming down through the leaves in small broken pieces, gold coins scattered across the water's surface, appearing and disappearing as the branches shift in a wind so light you can barely feel it on your skin, only see its evidence in the leaves, in the water, in the way everything moves just slightly, just enough. You could stay in this stretch of river forever, but the current does not stop, and you do not want it to. It is taking you somewhere gentle. You can feel that much, even without knowing the shape of the place. Somewhere ahead, though you cannot see it yet, there is a harbour, a small one, the kind with only a handful of boats, all resting, all quiet, tied loosely to a wooden dock that has gone silver and soft with age and weather. There will be a lantern lit there, one lantern hanging from a post at the end of the dock, its light small and warm and steady, the kind of light that does not ask anything of you, only tells you gently that you are welcome. But that is still ahead. For now, there is only the river and the boat and the slow gold light and you drifting. Let your breath match the water, in slow, like the current gathering, out slower, like the current releasing. There is no rush in this breath. There has never been any rush in this breath. It only feels that way sometimes in the daylight hours, when everything asks to be done quickly. Here on the river, in this light, breath is allowed to take as long as it needs, in and out. The banks widen a little now. The willows fall behind you and the fields open up on both sides, and you can see further, out to where the land meets that soft fading sky. There is a scatter of birds crossing far overhead, small dark marks against the gold, moving without hurry toward wherever birds go when the day is ending. You watch them until they are too small to see, and then you look back down at the water, at the light caught on its surface, moving with it, breaking apart and coming together again, over and over, patient, unbothered. There is a smell in the air now, faint, carried on that same light wind. Cut grass somewhere behind you, wood smoke somewhere ahead, thin and sweet, the kind that means someone, somewhere, has lit a small fire simply because the evening asked for one. You do not need to know whose fire it is. You only need to know that it is there, waiting, part of the same soft world you are drifting through. The boat rocks gently, gently. You notice your own weight now, the way it has settled into the wood beneath you, heavier than it was, in the good way, the way that means your body has stopped holding itself up and has started letting itself be held instead. That is what the boat is for. That is what the river is for. You do not have to hold yourself anymore. Something else is doing that now. Somewhere ahead, faint at first, you hear a bell, not urgent, not loud, a single soft note, struck slowly again and then again, spaced out like something being counted rather than rung. A small buoy bell marking the edge of the harbour, telling you gently that you are close now, though not so close that you need to do anything about it yet. The light is lower now. The gold has deepened into something closer to amber, and the first hint of blue has crept in at the very top of the sky, where the evening is beginning to lean toward night. A single star, the first one, has found its place up there, small and steady, patient the way stars are patient, waiting for the others to join it. You watch it for a while. There is nothing else you need to do. The river narrows slightly here, the banks drawing in, and you can hear the water changing its voice a little, growing softer still, as though it too is settling, as though even the river is preparing for rest. The blanket at your feet. You might reach for it now, if you would like to. Pull it up over your knees, over your chest, however you would wear it best. Feel the last of its warmth settle over you, familiar, undemanding. Ahead, now you can see it, the harbour, small exactly as you knew it would be, exactly as it has always been, though you've never been here before, not in the waking world. A handful of boats rest at their moorings, dark shapes against the darkening water, rocking so slightly it is almost stillness. The dock, silver with age, stretches out into the water, and at its end, the lantern. One lantern, warm, waiting. You do not need to steer. The current knows the way. It has always known the way. It brings you in slowly, so slowly, the boat turning without effort, aligning itself alongside the dock, as though it has done this 10,000 times before, because perhaps, in some sense, it has. There is no one on the dock. You do not need anyone to be there. The lantern is enough. Its light falls across the water in a long, soft line, and as your boat drifts into that light, you feel something in your chest loosen, something you did not know you had been holding. You have arrived, not anywhere on a map, somewhere else, somewhere the day cannot follow you. The boat comes to rest against the dock with the smallest, softest bump, and then it is still, truly still. The rocking has stopped, and yet you can still feel it, the way you can still feel the sea in your legs after a long time on a boat, the memory of motion even in stillness. You do not have to get out. You do not have to do anything at all. You can simply stay here in the boat, beneath the blanket, in the light of the one lantern, with the small dark shapes of the other boats resting near you, and the black water lapping soft against the wood, and the first star now joined by a second, and a third, scattered slowly across a sky that has gone the color of the deepest, quietest blue, somewhere behind you, so faint you might have imagined it, that same thin thread of wood smoke. Somewhere beyond the dock, a house with one window lit, small and gold, though you cannot see it, only sense it, the way you sense a kindness before you have any proof of it. You are allowed to rest here. You are allowed to let your eyes close all the way now, if they have not already. The lantern will keep burning. It does not need you to watch it. It has burned every night for longer than you have been coming here, and it will burn tonight, steady, patient, asking nothing. The water will keep moving, so gently now it barely counts as movement, more like breathing in and out. The harbour's own slow breath, the same breath as yours, the same breath as the boat beneath you, the same breath as the whole soft, darkening world. Let yourself sink into it. Let the boat hold you the way it has been holding you this whole time. Let the dark come in slowly, the way the evening always comes, never all at once, only ever a little more and a little more, until you look up and realize it has arrived completely, and you did not feel the moment it happened because there was no single moment. There was only this long, gentle softening, this long, gentle letting go, this river that has carried you all this way without asking anything of you at all. You do not have to think anymore. You do not have to hold anything anymore. The lantern is lit. The boat is still. The water is dark and calm and endless, and somewhere in that darkness, so far off now it is almost a feeling rather than a sound, the bell rings once more, soft and slow, and then does not ring again because it does not need to. You have arrived. You are here. You are allowed to rest. Sleep now. There is nowhere else you need to be.